Hi, I'm Ollie from North Property Group, and today we're going to be talking about some of the recent changes that have happened in the property investment scene. Changes such as interest rates, we're going to be talking about house prices, the increases, the rental market, and whether you're an investor or you're just curious, I'm sure we can help fill in some of those questions you've got. Starting off with interest rates, they've been higher than they've been in over 20 years. With a mini budget back in 2022, we saw the interest rate of 5.25%. That affects everything, day-to-day life, from your shopping all the way to mortgages. In August 2024, the Bank of England actually dropped their base rate down to 5%, the first drop in over 4 years. A slow drop, but definitely a move in the right direction that we hope we continue to see in the coming years. While the reduction is small, we are seeing much more positive news for the property investors. With mortgage rates coming down, we've actually seen slightly more demand in the market, having one of our busiest quarters in the last year. So far, the market-leading economists have predicted that by the end of 2024, we're going to be seeing a 4.6% base rate, and then by the end of 2029, coming down to 3.23%. So, house prices. With a lot of turbulence in the market, a lot of unknown, there has been a lot of questions with regards to house prices. The one thing we've seen is that places like Manchester, Leeds, Liverpool have seen a very consistent growth over the past few years. With big developments like the Victoria North Master Plan, it's really propped up the market in Manchester. Even places like London, which has been slightly slower than maybe the north of the UK, is starting to see a bounce back in house prices across the entire region. JLL are predicting house increases across most regions in the UK now, with Manchester prediction of 4.5% per year, and London, where it's been a little bit slower, that's now coming in at 5.5% growth per year. It's a really good sign again of a much more buoyant market. Rental growth has been another consistent riser. Even over the past few years where the market has been not so consistent, rentals have continued to rise, especially in major cities like Manchester, where you've seen consistent growth over the past 5-10 years, and that's not really showing any signs of slowing down. Across the UK, rental prices have increased 8.6% per year as of July, and there is predicted to be another 19% by the end of 2028. Manchester has actually seen a 12.5% increase on figures from July last year. That's actually a 3% higher than any other northwest city. At the start of summer, Labour won the election. It does mean a few changes for property investors. From their manifesto, they have brought a few things they want to review that will affect investors and landlords going forward. With sustainability being such an important topic at the moment, it is something that the new government are looking to implement. Now, whilst that might not make a direct impact to your standard investor or landlord, it will impact developers with the new eco-friendly legislation. Another key takeaway from Labour's manifesto is the new Renters' Charter. This is ultimately going to give slightly more protection to the tenants, and it's definitely something an investor needs to be aware of. The Charter aims to end Section 21 evictions, so a no-fault eviction where a landlord could serve notice with no reason. That's what it's trying to stop. It's also going to give the tenant slightly more rights with a longer notice period to make small and reasonable changes to the property, and also potentially to allow pets. One of the final policies that the Conservative government did bring in was the Leasehold Reform Act. Now, what that did is it gave more power to the leaseholder to be able to purchase the freehold and extend the lease. It also stopped increase of service charges without reasonable request. So again, what does that mean for your landlord? It does mean that you've got more control over the service charge. There's less risk of super inflated service charges. And also that is something the Labour government has pledged to keep and uphold. Thanks for watching. We're North Property Group, an independent, pioneering investment agency offering a 360 service to finding your investment, managing all the way to your exit. Please get in contact today if you've got any questions or you need any advice.